How's it going? And welcome back to the Marvel Snap deck highlight here on YouTube. The other day I opened what I think is easily the best build around card in Marvel Snap, and that's Mr. Negative. Before we dive on into the details of this deck though, remember if you enjoy these type of deck highlights to like the video and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I'm planning to put a few different Marvel Snap videos here per week. Mr. Negative is a 4 mana, 4 power card that says on reveal, swap the power and cost of all cards in your deck. This means we're looking for a very specific type of card to flesh out the rest of our deck. We're looking for cards that have low powers and high mana costs. This means cards like Iron Man turn from a 5 mana 0 power card into a 0 mana 5 power card. They get to keep this powerful ongoing ability. It means White Tiger turns into a 1 mana 5 power card that still summons a 7 power card. It means Aram Zola is incredibly powerful, costing 0 mana, providing 6 power, and still providing this copy effect across your various paths. Now, the important thing to note about Mr. Negative is that he does only flip the cost and power of cards that are in your deck. This means we need a high density of cards that play in this way. So in addition to these powerful top end cards, we're also playing things like Jubilee, Ironheart, Wolfsbane, and Devil Dino that leverage this effect well. Because the curve of our deck is a little bit on the high end, we are playing Sunspot as a nice card we can play early to kind of soak up that extra mana we might not be using. And then I am also playing Odin here at the top end of our curve, who is awkward post Mr. Negative because obviously he'll be an 8 mana 6 power card that we're incapable of playing. However, Odin's really good in our games where we don't draw Mr. Negative because he does things like trigger Jubilee and Ironheart and White Tiger again. And there's going to be games where you draw Odin before you Mr. Negative, so he's still a reasonable turn 6 play because he was in your hand and not your deck when everything got inverted. At any rate, I've got a few game highlights here that I think really showcase the power of this deck. I've got a bunch of them that show Mr. Negative popping off, and I also made sure to include one that kind of showcases the deck when it doesn't have its key card to show that the rest of the pieces can still be kind of cohesive. I hope you enjoy, and I'll be back real soon with some more Marvel Snap stuff here on YouTube. We just snap when we have Mr. Negative on 4 and our hand looks like this. We got Zola and White Tiger and Iron Man and Jubilee and friends all inside the deck still. Like Psylocke. Rats, never lucky. Would I rather Sunspot or Moon Girl? I think I'd rather Sunspot, right? You play a card here, shuffle a rock, 3 rocks into your deck. Well, that's awful for us. This is a card I'd really like to open. When you play a card here, swap it with a card in your deck. Very powerful effect. Alright, so that's gonna do something at some point. I think I'm gonna Jubilee mid for now. Oh, I could just do this, right? I guess he has a chance to hit whatever she hits. Yeah. Most of what she's hitting is pretty good, he says before he flips Psylocke. Okay, perfect. Okay, we're doing it. We're doing it. Holy crap, chat. I don't know how this is gonna play out, but it's gotta be good for us, right? This deck definitely has the craziest bursts at the end of anything I've touched that's not Double Nova. Alright, RNGesus, take the wheel. gonna concede. It's a good thing we snapped early, chat. I think they're inclined to bail here. Come on, stand for the 2 cubes. You know you want to. I snapped turn 1. I think we still win because of Sunspot, but that's a hell of a twist. There's no way they win, right? They can concede now, though. They can safely concede knowing that they can't win. Okay, I had already snapped, chat. We snapped on 1 because we had Mr. Negative. Torched. Completely torched. All right, that was awesome. Not because of the Iron Heart. Listen, chat, I don't always snap on 1, but when I do, it's because I'm gonna Mr. Negative on 3. All right, gamers, let's go. All in. All right, here's hoping we can wait to draw our RM Zola until after we negative. Would be ideal. Okay. We gotta dodge for 1 more turn here. Olympia is rough for this deck. It's fine, right? Actually, Olympia is good for us because it means we're more likely to have negative on 4, right? Because we'll still have some cards afterwards in our deck that we can draw. Okay, and we didn't draw the other one yet, so I think we negative on the right, and then we've got some Aram Zola potential next turn. So again, Mr. Negative flips the power and cost of all cards in our deck. So that Zola is going to be a 0 cost 6 power card if we draw it. That being said, for people that know how my variance works, I assume we are about to draw a 8 mana Odin next turn. Is how it usually works here. Ooh, I found a piece of candy. Okay, so now because there's an Odin in my deck, what do we think of Ironheart plus Jubilee Middle? Because Jubilee could hit Odin to trigger Ironheart to trigger Jubilee again. We have two cards in our deck. Oh, their Cable could have stolen our Aram Zola too. All right, I'm gonna do this. This is the content play. Okay, that's also not bad for us. And we know they don't have our Zola now. Ooh, a piece of candy. Okay, so... I think we Iron Man, right? Yeah, they have our Odin, right? Because our deck is empty now. So we know they have an uncastable Odin. Nice card. Nice card, this Cable. And then I can Wolf's Bane. Well, I can Wolf's Bane plus Devil Dino next turn, or I could Moon Girl Devil Dino. I guess Dino's not going to be worth a whole lot of stuff either way. See, chat, the uncastable Odin is tactically in your deck to give to your opponent. They cable. Oh, did they cable before we negative? They might have. They might have a castable. Oh, we could Wolfsbane and White Tiger next turn. Yeah, that's true. That's more power, right? Because this is 5 and this is 1. Yeah. Good shout. Okay, so do I just punt left now and make sure I win? I think we punt left, right? Yeah, I think I like that. I like Tiger left, Wolfsbane mid. I think it's the play. Actually, you know what? I think Wolfsbane is supposed to go right because they're probably going to blow up Nova here, which means I don't need extra power. I think we lose if they go card and my Tiger hits center here. I messed this up. I should have Tigered left and I should have Wolfsbane. But I really wish I could undo my actions to undo my submit when my opponent hasn't also submitted. That would be an interface improvement for sure. If I'm sitting here waiting anyways. All right, we hit the good variance here, so that's fine. Sweet. That was a gas game as well, chat. Yes, our Mr. Negative deck is much worse when we don't draw Mr. Negative. That is for sure. I think Dream Dimension's actually pretty bad for us, so I'm gonna Scarlet Witch that one away. Thanks for the follows, folks, by the way. To people that are coming in, if you enjoy the vibe of the Snap channel, I'd appreciate it if you just take a second and drop a sub over at my Hoaglandia Snap YouTube channel as well. I'm posting highlights there a few days a week. All of my best content is ending up over there. Appreciate the folks take time to check it out. All right, with Psylocke this turn, I think we want to Psylocke into White Tiger probably, right? Gets the play. Then we could potentially Odin on the next turn. I think that's fine for us, right? Honestly, I think I snap here before they see the Tiger flip up because the Raptors here means they're locked out over here. I think we have a good shot to win this. I think this is our last chance that they have to stay in. Once the Tiger comes up, I think they bail. We just go Tiger into Odin here. I failed to move decks. I think the move decks are a ton of fun. In fact, that Hoaglandia Snap channel I referenced a little bit ago, you can find some gameplay up there of the move deck. If you're someone that's been looking for a lot of non-Nova Carnage decks, basically everything I post up there, I think we've got 7 or 8 deck highlights at this point, is all non-Nova Carnage stuff. I think the very first thing we did had Nova in it, but the rest of them since have been a variety of things. Oh, I forgot to hit end turn. Oops. Brain fart sometimes. Cerebro is pull 3. Oh, speaking of Nova Carnage, that means we die on the left, right? So I get +8 here. We could still win this, though, theoretically, right? I can Devil Dino here, and then Odin is going to put another Tiger in the middle. First pull 3 card is 460. The Kia is a little scary. Is their hand big? Oh, wait! I can win the left if I just don't play mana. If I have a spare mana this turn, 2 spare mana. Okay, so what gives me a better chance to win? Do I Odin a Tiger into the middle, or do we Wolfsbane and then win left? It's probably about a wash, right? I guess Odin adds 1 more power here, which makes it better, right? I'd rather have 1 more power in here, because I also need to win this path. Because this, because of the White Tiger, guarantees I win mid, just like Wolfsbane would guarantee I win left. But Odin here means I'm more likely to win right. We win the breaker by 1? I think we win the breaker by 1. Got him. Thanks for the 8 cubes. That was kind of great. Good beats on both sides. All right, listen, chat. I don't always snap on 1, but when I have turn 3 Mr. Negative, I do, okay? Hit me, dealer. Oh, and we drew our Odin already? Drawing Ironheart this turn's a little sad. She would be free normally. Thanks for the follows for folks that are coming in today. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name's Jeff Hoagland. If you're not familiar with me, I create content here full-time on Twitch. I do Magic the Gathering, now Marvel Snap, some Pokemon Unite, and a handful of other games. I've been playing card games like Magic for the better part of 2.5 decades now. I've been doing content full-time here on Twitch for the last 4 years. Before I did this in a previous life, ooh. In a previous life, I was a competitive Magic player, did well on the Star City Games circuit for a number of years, top 8ing a number of their large events. I also have a graduate and undergraduate degree in mathematics, so I'm a very, very analytical-minded person. I think this might just be like Jubilee into White Tiger into Odin here, depending on what we draw. Because we can Devil Dino for free at some point. All right, who's Jubilee getting for me? Ooh. Okay, so now I get to Devil Dino plus Aram Zola here? And just put Devil Dinos in the other locations? And then do I White Tiger this turn? Well, it doesn't. Does armor stop that? It doesn't. Well, so this is a rules question. Is Zolaing Ironheart might actually be more stats. Yeah, that's true. Oh shit, that uses my mana though. That's fine. I actually don't know how this works. Let's try. Let's see what happens here. I forgot this wasn't free. Aaron, the way I read this, I assume it still activates even if it doesn't destroy. Okay, and it did. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay, ooh, and there's Moon Girl for Devil Dino, chat. Okay, well then, I think we Devil Dino here, Moon Girl here, Domino here. And this is gonna be 11 total? You want to Odin mid. Oh. Oh, that is kind of gas, huh? And then we can Devil Dino mid as well? Odin mid is the content play. Yeah, okay. Odin mid. And this is a Heimdall, I'm assuming? Sure. Listen, chat, I don't know if our deck is very good, but that was definitely great. The card was kind of gas. All of the Iron Hearts. Hey, thanks for making it all the way to the end of the video. Remember, if you enjoyed this and you want to see more deck breakdowns here on YouTube, tap that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything. I'll see you back again here real soon, hopefully.